I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, the head coach for JobSearchCoachingHQ.com and NoBSCoachingAdvice.com. I'm back today with more No BS hiring advice to help you, in this case as a hiring manager, be more effective as you evaluate and assess people. So I've got a couple of pointers for how to go about doing it. It's a step-by-step, systematic idea for how you organize your part of the process. And number one really is get clear about what you need and what you want. Different things. Want are the pluses. Want is the tiebreakers that advantage one person or another. Need is the minimum baseline that someone really needs to have in order to be successful getting done what you need them to get done. And thus, with that, once you have that, you have to figure out how you're going to assess for each of these things. What questions are you going to ask? And what questions are you going to want your people to ask if they're going to be part of the process? So again, get clear about what you're going to need someone to do, what you want them to do, and how you and your team are going to evaluate for it. Number two is once you've done this, reach out to some of your colleagues, people at your level, and ask them if they know someone. Because they know your taste. And if they know someone, they're more likely to be able to point someone towards you who can be more likely to be a fit. Number three, be prepared to interview at any time. I'm not saying to do it at 2 a.m., but Lord knows opportunity shows up out of the blue sometimes. People network to you, and you want to have the ability to, once they get you on the phone, to be able to talk with them. You want to not procrastinate when it comes time to interview. You want to be ready and prepared. Hence these questions that I want you to create in advance of the interview that everyone is going to be asked. You can make up a form for that and make sure you cover all the bases so you're not surprised later on. Teach your people how you want them to evaluate and give them this form. Email it to them and make sure they cover the points. Tell them not to go off the script except to dive deeper. Everyone has to meet these baselines because we're trying to avoid bias in the process. We like her. She's such and such because she reminds you of so and so. We like him, because he's got a certain personality. That's great, but can he do the job? Ultimately, you want to make sure that your team is accurate in their assessment and doesn't pull one of these crazy-ass questions out of the blue that just make people pause and go, we do Google that, Don't you guys? Yeah, we Google it too, but, just was curious if you knew about it. All you do is your team shows off that they're show-offs, and that's why they're asking this question. Next thing is make sure you and they take notes down. Notes of the answers, like a quick reminder about it, and grade them so that in this way you're able to come back and have a measure for how people answer the question. Once you've interviewed, if you like someone, don't procrastinate. Take action. And I'll just remind you that right now, as I'm recording this, there is a very strong labor market. I was hearing a statistic today, I think it was on CNBC, or it could have been CNN, and they said there are more jobs available than there are people who are looking for work. What that tells us is right now, when you see someone good, someone else is seeing that person too, and they're going to move on them. So don't waste time thinking that the next one over there is going to be even better. The probability is they aren't, and you risk losing someone. So don't wait, take action. And this should be, the last point I want to make, should be going on throughout the entire interview cycle. Learn how to sell your opportunity and what it's like to work for the firm and on your team. Get people excited about working for you and doing this project, even if you decide not to hire them. Even Even if they don't go to work for anyone at your firm, you want people excited, because in this day and age, with so much social media out there and people talking about their experiences on Glassdoor and other sites about what they, oh man, I really wish I could have gotten that job. Manager was terrific, team, great work. Money seemed, I just came up short. Oh man, I'm so disappointed. What they're doing is giving you a commercial for a firm, a hiring manager, an opportunity that's terrific, and why people should go to work there. Always be selling your opportunity and what it's like to work in the firm. So I'm Jeff Altman. I hope you found this helpful. If you're interested in my coaching, you connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Mention that you saw the video, because I like knowing I'm helping some folks. Once connected, we'll schedule a time for a free discovery call and figure out if it makes sense for us to work together. Also want to say that I've got a ton more at my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us. Go over to the site, go exploring in the blog. You will find it very informative. Hope you have a great day, and take care.